Hello, today is November 5th, 2016. Thursday night was one of those infrequent occurrences when I made no call. Typically when that happens, the market closes a little change, and that's what happened on Friday. I don't get any credit for making no call when we close unchanged, but I do get credit for not making a call that was wrong. During the day, MEJT in the morning and the afternoon gave ultimate buy and sell signals. This tends to be typical of a wishy-washy market which doesn't go anyplace. The ultimate buy signal was satisfied immediately. MEJT said it was false and the prices would undercut this line, which they did. We're now at a MEJT support level. It also says that this drop is a false move. Gives us a target of 2098.70, most likely to print on Monday, and ultimately 2098.99 should print as well. This is a pattern which typically rallies all day and closes near the high. When that doesn't happen, it has very negative implications unless this drop is reversed promptly by gapping up and taking out these highs. We can make a case for one of two different things happening. Let's go over all the signals and then make a call. Typically when you drop like this into the weekend, you get follow through Monday, almost always. And if we follow through Monday, it has very negative implications. But if you gap up Monday instead, it tells you something else is going on. You could get a strong rally. So let's look at the technical indicators. Here's a calendar indicator. You subtract 32 lunar months from Friday, get a rough idea of when the turns are going to be coming. Subtract it, you get April 4th, 2014. That's here. So the calendar indicator says we could be near a turn. In spite of all these heavy drops, we're still on MEJT, on DeMark signals to buy. Here's your combo. Here's your sequential. Of course, if this fails, it fails in grand style. In alignment, here's the 30-minute chart. We got bar 13 of the sequential for real, so we're still on a buy. We also have some support from the 200-day moving average. And we have a TDST line on the weekly chart, and support extends to one bar under the line. Now, if we break through this, it has very negative implications because it means support has broken. Otherwise, this one bar below the line typically holds. Not so good is the fact that we still have a target of 2049, but that doesn't mean we have to go there in a straight line. That does not preclude us from going up first, even if we trade up to about 2112. We have 9 straight negative closes. Often that's more than the market can absorb without having a bounce. The last time that happened was December of 1980. And if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that was the end of the drop. However, if you keep dropping after this, it can lead to a crash. Not good for the longer term is that this breakout of prior highs has been shown to be false, because as of Friday, we've now undercut all those prior highs. That's not good because markets going up in impulsive moves don't overlap like that. I still think this is a valid break here. We're probably going down around 2,000, but that doesn't mean we're going down in a straight line. And frankly, I think we're going down into the 1800s at least. Well, if we drop instead of go up Monday, it should lead to a crash. Crashes are supposed to happen in third waves of multiple degree. I tried to come up with a count for that and I couldn't. So I don't think we'll crash, but I can be wrong on that. I think it's more likely that this is wave A, and that's B, and that's C for completing alternate wave A, and we're now going to have wave B heading up. Here's the longer term count. We have gray A, gray B, and then I have us in gray C. Typically you would like to see brown A of gray C mimic brown A of gray A, but sometimes it gets a mirror image, and instead of this decline mimicking this ABC, it goes like C, B, and A. And if so, if you take this height of alternate A, you'll see it's the same 97 points of the first leg down of this C. And if we get this mirror image, we could have a B up and then this drop down. That wouldn't surprise me at all. So we have a very important decision to be made Monday. The overwhelming majority of the time when you're this oversold and you drop right to a support level at a time frame that calls for a low, the majority of the time you can get a sharp reversal upward. That's true even though breath continues to drop, but note that as breath is dropping, we have a reversal off the lower Bollinger on the NASDAQ McClellan oscillator, which can often mark lows. So the majority of the time you're going to move up sharply from the open and have a good rally. However, if we drop instead, which is less likely but not impossible, this is a picture which can lead to a crash. So I think Monday's open is going to be interesting, and that's today's call.